Good evening. Did you hear that? Oh my god, I'm so happy. One reason I'm happy is because I'm going to do a live session with you. 3 दिन बाकी हैं आपके नीट के right? And hi, good evening to everybody. A lot of you are on the chat saying hello, 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 सबको hello. And the second thing is, it's raining. Bangalore में आवाज आ रही है बारिश की. I can't believe it's raining. It's finally raining in Bangalore. Oh my god, man. You can't believe how long I've been waiting for this to happen. Good evening, Ananya, Snigdha, and Manju, जो सुबह 10 बजे किसी से बात कर रहे थे. What's that about, bro? Manju, you do realize that something you do on the internet, it stays on the internet. Nothing ever gets deleted. Anyway, welcome to another awesome needs practice session. With this, you're good. You've been learning with us for a really long time. I'm here mainly to just give you confidence boost कि भाई सब ठीक है. आप सब चीज जानते हो. You'll do well in NEET. जितनी तैयारी आपने की है उतने you'll be able to figure things out. Good evening. Burger, Kiran, Pampa, good to see you all here. आवाज साफ आ रही है? Are you able to see me? Are you able to hear me? Are you also able to hear the rain? I hope not. I guess not. But बीच में अगर बादल गरजेंगे, that's a good thing. That's a good background music to have while we're doing class, right? बादल गरजने का. लाइट भी जाएगी तो कोई फर्क नहीं है. We have inverters. We are here. We'll figure this session out. We'll push through this. सवाल शुरू करें? आवाज आ रही है ना तुम लोगों को? तुम लोग कुछ बोल नहीं रहे हो, यस नो लग रहा है, कहानी सुन रहे हो, हाँ ना बता दो यार, आवाज आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही है मेरी? आर यू एबल टू सी मी, हियर मी? यस यस, थम्स अप, थम्स डाउन, नहीं समथिंग या ओके, थैंक्स किरण एंड थैंक्स एवरीबॉडी एल्स. लेट्स गो. पहला सवाल. An endothermic reaction with high activation energy for the forward reaction is given by the diagram. You know, this is very interesting. इसको आप सोचिए थोड़ा, and I'll tell you a story. You can hear me but not the rain. Yeah, I'm wearing a really good mic. इसलिए आपको कुछ नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है. अगर मैं उसका माइक का गेन थोड़ा बढ़ाऊंगा सब सुनाई देगा, बट अभी it's good. Piyush says C, Pampa says A, Burger says C. Okay, so Pampa is on A and both of you are on C. Okay, Ashwini is saying C and D, Snigdha saying C and D, Vaishnavi Rathod is C. Good job, Snigdha, on figuring out it is C and D. But I know it's a weirdly framed question. High activation energy लिखा है. Now, what is activation energy? Let's say forward reaction. मतलब इस direction में. Forward मतलब कि going from reactants and to midway, right? Reactants and midway. ठीक है. और पूरा reaction क्या है? Endothermic. Endothermic मतलब delta H is positive. मतलब कि E of or whatever, you know, H of products is going to be greater than H of reactants. Now, there's no way to know H, right? So we're going to have to talk about delta H. But ठीक है. In that case, P की position is going to be higher than that of reactants. Now that is there in C and D. And because it says high activation energy, ये हो गई EA of forward reaction, जो ज़्यादा है, hence the answer is C. Easy, right? Easy one to start off with. That was as intended. आसान सवाल होना चाहिए पहला वाला करने के लिए. Good job on figuring this out. थोड़ा सा careful पंपा जी. Okay? I hope you've understood how the answer is. चलो, mix and match, right? पूरा chemistry कहाँ से कहाँ आ गए? Coordination from kinetics, right? The correct order for the wavelength of absorption in the visible region is, you know, हर दिन बारिश होनी चाहिए, तभी हम लोग सब खुश रहेंगे. And I hope wherever you are in India, आपके यहाँ भी बारिश जल्द हो, ताकि वो गर्मी थोड़ी कम हो और रात को आप लोग सो पाए ठीक से, चैन की नींद. बिफोर एंड आफ्टर नीट. महाराष्ट्र में कब होगी बारिश? जल्द ही पीयूष, हौसला बुलंद रखिए. The correct order for the wavelength of absorption in the visible region is what? Wavelength of absorption. किस चीज का अब्जॉर्प्शन? लाइट की अब्जॉर्प्शन की बात हो रही है. लाइट की अब्जॉर्प्शन की बात हो रही है. अच्छा, देयर आर कलर्स ऑफ लाइट, द कलर्स ऑफ कंपाउंड्स दैट आर सीन, राइट? आपको कुछ कंपाउंड्स कलर दिखते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि कुछ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांजिशंस होते रहते हैं. तो जो कलर दिखता है उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री कलर अब्जॉर्ब होता है. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री कलर, हाँ. सो इफ माय हैंड सीम्स व्हाटएवर लाइक ब्राउन और व्हाटएवर, उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री कलर इज बीइंग अब्जॉर्ब बाय माय हैंड, hence it looks brown, right? That's a weird example to give. Hand was easiest. This is black, it absorbs everything, was not a good idea. Okay, could have said shirt, but whatever, you get the picture. खैर, जो एनर्जी ज्यादा अब्सॉर्ब करेगा उसका जो है गैप एनर्जी का ज्यादा होगा, तभी तो उसको ज्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए. कहां पे जंप करने का? स्प्लिटिंग एनर्जी. जो दो चीजें हैं, देयर आर द इन डी ब्लॉक कंपाउंड्स, राइट? वी स्प्लिट इट अप इनटू Eg and T2G, एंड ऑक्टाहेड्रल में, टेट्राहेड्रल में Eg, Tg and all of that. खैर, ये सब कहानी अब सब मालूम है, राइट? NH3 is strong field ligand, H2O is weak field ligand. You know this. अब ये NO2 minus कहां से आ गया? Where is NO2 minus in the mix? NO2 minus is even more strong. ठीक है, let's go to that. आपके बादल यहाँ पे आ गए. Don't worry, बादल सब जगह आएंगे. India is one of those few places जहां बारिश अच्छी खासी होती है अभी भी. If you, and this is what something blew my mind. I thought कि भाई पूरी दुनिया में बारिश होती है. No, people have really weird weather, man. Like my friend in the States, 10-15 डिग्री का फर्क होता है एक दिन में, मैक्सिमम मिनिमम में, अगले दिन फिर से भर जाता है. तो इट्स वेरी वियर्ड. एनीवे, तो ये है अलग अलग स्पेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सीरीज. विच चैप्टर इज दिस क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम? शौर्या, ये हम लोग नीट की तैयारी करा रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स की, जिनका भी वीकेंड में एग्जाम है. सो यू गोना फील अ लिटिल आउट ऑफ प्लेस. शौर्या, वेलकम. ही इज जस्ट कम टू द 11th grade. This from coordination chemistry. It's all right, Burger. Free for all, huh? But Shaurya, I may not be able to entertain too many of your questions because ये students काफी उतावले हैं. They want to figure out NEET. Okay, जिन जो 3 दिन में इनका एग्जाम है. Absorbs at high nu and low lambda. What do I mean? Energy is h nu. Okay. तो अगर एनर्जी फोटोन की ज्यादा है तो उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी ज्यादा होगी, वेवलेंथ कम होगी. ठीक है. तो अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड लिगैंड है, स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड लिगैंड का मतलब क्या होता है? बाय द वे, विल गो इनटू अ लिटिल बिट मोर बेसिक्स. मतलब डेल्टा नॉट और डेल्टा ओ इज ग्रेटर देन पेयरिंग एनर्जी, तभी तो पेयरिंग होती है. और वीक फील्ड लिगैंड का मतलब डेल्टा ओ इज लेस देन पेयरिंग एनर्जी, इसीलिए स्प्लिट हो जाता है. ठीक है. तो ये एनर्जी अगर ज्यादा हो गई, ये एनर्जी कम हो गई. तो इसका न्यू ज्यादा, इसका वेवलेंथ, इसका न्यू कम. ठीक है. एंड हेंस इसका वेवलेंथ कम और इसका वेवलेंथ ज्यादा. समझ रहे हो? या ऑल राइट मैन, सी यू. शौर्य, थैंक फॉर कमिंग हियर. बाकी दोस्तों लोग क्या बोल? वैष्णवी इज वन सेइंग ए. ओके, पीयूष इज आल्सो सेइंग ए, अनन्या सेइंग ए, पंपा इज सेइंग ए. लगता है आप लोगों को इतनी एक्सप्लेनेशन की जरूरत नहीं थी लाइफ में. चलो बढ़िया बात है. यस स्निग्धा, गुड जॉब. NO2 minus will be stronger than NH3. Should we look at the spectrochemical series एक बार जल्दी से देखना है क्या? देख सकते हैं, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. We have all the time in the world. रुको, spectrochemical series NCERT. NO2 minus वैसे है कि नहीं इसमें NCERT में? I'll have to check अगर ये NCERT में. I think it is there. Spectrochemical. Oh, this is interesting. NO2 minus तो इसमें है ही नहीं. ठीक है. तो ये तो थोड़ा गूगली वाला सवाल हो गया. आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई देयर इज एप्रीहेंशन. ठीक है. ओके, कूल. नाउ लेट अस अज्यूम कि वी डोंट नो NO2 माइनस कहां बैठेगा. राइट, दैट्स अ टफ वन. दिस क्वेश्चन बिकम्स अ लिटिल बिट टफ. है क्या बर्गर? मुझे तो नहीं दिखा यार. बर्गर कहां है? मुझे तो नहीं दिखा. अगर है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. मैंने ऊपर से देखा, सर लास्ट वाला कार्बोनिल लिया था, कार्बोनिल पहले NH3 दिया था. सो से वी डोंट नो दिस, मे बी वी डोंट नो दिस, बट वी स्टिल नो दैट पानी सबसे आगे आना चाहिए, और पानी सबसे आगे सिर्फ ए में है. हेंस यू मार्क ए एज द आंसर. ठीक है. हाँ, कोचिंग में तो 1000 चीजें पढ़ाई देते हैं ना, तो कहीं ना कहीं आपने देखा होगा. वी कैन इवन गेस दैट द आंसर इज ए इवन इफ वी डोंट नो दिस, बिकॉज H2O सबसे वीक है यार, डेफिनेटली आउट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ दीस. नो कंपैरिजन ऑफ देम. ओके, चलो थोड़ा सा गियर शिफ्ट करते हैं. अब थोड़ा एफर्ट लगाना पड़ेगा. लुक, वी आर अबाउट 8 मिनट्स इन. अब नाउ यू आर कंफर्टेबल. पेन और पेपर लेके और उसका आंसर दो. बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा. ऑन बैलेंसिंग दिस गिवन रिएक्शन, सिंपल है, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं, बहुत सिंपल है. जो बेसिक डाइक्रोमेट में होता है उसी को एक्सपैंड करके यू हैव टू गो टू सल्फेट सल्फाइड वाला redox reaction. Coefficients A, B and C are found to be what? What do you think on balancing the given redox reaction? How do we start a question like this? इसको शुरुआत लेना. What is the process to do this? There's reduction, there's oxidation. So figure out कि reduction कहाँ पे हो रहा है, oxidation कहाँ पे हो रहा है. Make the half reactions. Oh, look at this. ये तो last year ही आया था, नहीं 2023. Maybe some of you already given this question. Maybe you know this question. Maybe कुछ लोगों को नहीं मालूम है. Oh, by the way, I started my class a little bit later because Saurabh ji wanted to do his class ना. उनकी क्लास खत्म हो गई ना. Please tell me his class is over and I'm not running into his time. रुको, check किया जाए. I should have checked before starting, but I thought I'll give him a little bit more time. हाँ, उनकी क्लास खत्म हो गई क्योंकि he started at 5 and he had a lot of questions he wanted to do. So like ठीक है, चलो आप टाइम ले लो आराम से. Instead of 7, I'll start at 7:30. So cool. How many of you attended his class as well? B or D? Time consuming. हाँ, ले लो, टाइम ले लो पीयूष, no tension. Ananya says B or D. Interesting. I like what Ananya is saying. B or D. A, B and C. Ananya, B or D. Ananya, why do you say B or D? You're very confident that A is 1. He's done. Okay, great. Good. B or D. That's a nice, smart thing to do. It is either B or D because यार A is 1. ठीक है, बढ़िया. अब अगर if you have done all of this, then it cannot be B. Where have you ever seen 3H plus do anything? 8H plus, mark the answer, move on. Ananya, half the battle is won. Time consuming लगता है, time consuming होता अगर subjective सवाल होता. बट ऑप्शंस दिए हैं ना, देखो बी स्मार्ट लाइक व्हाट अनन्या डिड. वेयर हैव यू एवर सीन Cr2O7 बी एनीथिंग अदर देन 1? थोड़ा सा रिस्क ले लो, ये रिस्क लेना जायज है. इट इज अ गुड रिस्क टू टेक. Eliminating options, and then between B and D, you're like, boss, why on earth will B be 8? That is random, makes no sense. So we'll put 3. Let's put 1, 3, 8 and see if it works. Plug करके देखो, 15 सेकंड लेंगे, that will be the answer, है ना? Exactly, and you get it. Don't worry, I'll show you how to solve it. But देखो, मैं आपको यहाँ पे आज क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए नहीं आया हूँ. I am here to tell you नीट एग्जाम में क्या करना है. नीट एग्जाम में ऐसे ही सॉल्व करना है. If you are going to sit and solve a question like this in the exam, nah, that's not a smart thing to do. I'm not against it anyway, but मैं एनालाइज करने की बात कर रहा हूं. इस क्वेश्चन को करने का तरीका, सबसे तेज तरीका वही है, एलिमिनेट करो. ओके, एंड देन सी इफ 1, 3 and 8 वर्क्स आउट. डज इट वर्क आउट? लेट्स सी. सो इफ आई पुट Cr2O7 2 माइनस, मैं शॉर्ट सर्किट कर रहा हूं अभी, ठीक है. नाउ आई एम इन एग्जाम मोड, वी आर नॉट इन टीचिंग मोड एनीमोर, वी आर इन वॉर मोड जो बोला जाए, ठीक है. अगर ये पूरा बैलेंस लगता है, फिर से क्यों लिख रहा हूं भाई मैं इधर, लेट्स जस्ट राइट हियर नो 1, 3 and 8. 1, 3, 8 1, 3, 8 मतलब ये हो गया 2, है ना. नाउ सी चार्ज क्या हो गया 6, 6 माइनस 6 मतलब 0 हो गया है. तो यहां पे क्या हो गया -2, 6, 8 चार्ज हो गया 0. परफेक्ट. इफ चार्ज इज बैलेंस, आई एम कंफ्यूज, आई एम कन्विंस्ड चार्ज बैलेंस इसी से होगा, हेंस डी इज द आंसर. यू सी दैट? वी डोंट हैव टू सॉल्व अ क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस. आर यू कन्विंस्ड और नॉट? प्लीज गेट कन्विंस्ड ऑन दिस. इस सवाल को सॉल्व नहीं करना है. यू हैव टू अराइव एट द आंसर यूजिंग द ऑप्शंस, because you are in war mode. You are trying to figure out कि कैसे 15-20 सेकंड में सवाल किया जाए, because that's the time you should be spending on questions like this. Okay, this is how you get answer to BD. और मैं इतने समय से बात कर रहा हूँ, इतने समय तुम लोग सॉल्व भी कर लेते, but within 20-25 seconds you have to arrive at this answer by hook or by crook. That should be your focus. Okay, सॉल्व हम लोग कर लेंगे, उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है. Cr2O7 2 minus gives Cr3 plus, SO3 minus gives SO4 2 minus. You know how what you've got to do. You got to put a 2 here because भाई इसमें already 2 है. This is going from 6 plus to 3 plus, मतलब कि 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है. 3 into 2 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, ठीक है. तो 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ लिख लो, और यहाँ पे this is going from 4 plus to 6 plus, है ना. तो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर है, तो इधर 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन, इधर 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन लिख लिया, ठीक है. Now into 3 ऐड करो, but before you do that let us add H plus. Now there are how many? यहाँ पे 8 है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, यहाँ पे है 6 प्लस, तो मतलब कि 14 ऐड करने पड़ेंगे. So you add 14 H plus इधर. अब 14 looks like a weird number, but don't worry, यहाँ पे भी H plus आएंगे. It will make everything better. You have 14 H plus here, 2 H plus here. Why 2? Because 2 minus मतलब 4 minus यहाँ पे से 2 minus, तो 2 यहाँ ऐड करने पड़ेंगे. Now you multiply this with 2, and that is how you get that beautiful number, which is 8, not 2, sorry, into 3. क्योंकि यहाँ पे 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, यहाँ पे 6 है. This into 2. This takes time. जल्दी करने वाली चीज नहीं है. Obviously पानी भी ऐड करना है, कि 14 H plus किया तो 7 H2 करो, 2 H plus किया तो H2 करो, ठीक है. Do all of that, then multiply with 3. And once you do that, you get the same equation that we got from the coefficients. But again, 20 सेकंड में करने का तरीका ये है, आइडेंटिफाई किसको एलिमिनेट करना है, फिर आउट ऑफ दीज टू गट फीलिंग के साथ जाओ कि भाई ये वाला तो नहीं हो सकता है, 8 क्यों आएगा यहाँ पे. 3 मेक्स मोर सेंस. 3 also the big number, but it is a better number than 8. ठीक है, डालो and check the charge. Checking the charge is much easier than checking the atoms. That is the trick to this question, and that's what I'm here to do. Exactly right, Srinta. बहुत टाइम लग जाता. You don't need to spend that time. Okay, and कुछ सवाल ऐसे मुश्किल हो गए, and these are the ones that will differentiate the high scores. 650 plus वाले scores में this is what is going to make a difference. Okay, let's go to the next question. बाकी redox reaction का तरीका वो तो मैंने बताया. हाँ, that also I've told you, that's not a problem. First principle से भी कर सकते हैं, but first principle से करना इस वाले में नहीं चाहिए, इस क्वेश्चन में नहीं चाहिए. So identify the pattern, क्या करना है, ठीक है. ये वाला सिंपल है. Method by which aniline cannot be prepared. Have you seen this sort of a question before? Degradation of benzamide with bromine and alkaline solution. Oh, benzamide. Okay, reduction of nitrobenzene. ये वाला तो definitely है. This works, right? Nitrobenzene है. Okay, with H2PD. Yeah, and ethanol. Why ethanol? It's a solvent. It's a beautiful solvent. It's not water. Yeah, अगर आप पानी में डालोगे तो बेचारा OH बन जाएगा. But you don't want that. You don't want phenol, you want NH2. This is okay. Hydrolysis of phenyl isocyanide. Phenyl isocyanide. ये क्या बला है? Phenyl isocyanide with acidic solution. What happens here? Hydrolysis. Okay. H plus H2O. What happens here? C. Hoffman. Okay, great. Great. So you already know this. You don't have to talk about this. ठीक है, great. potassium salt of thalamide. So उसमें बनता क्या है? What happens with this? Okay, looks like all of you figured it out. So I don't have to talk about this. But just for the in the interest of people who are watching this session not live, कुछ लोग हैं जो बिना लाइव भी देखते हैं, बहुत लोग हैं जो लाइव नहीं देखते हैं. तो उनके बेनिफिट के लिए देन क्या बनेगा? Will this reaction happen? Form something else? या ये reaction होगा ही नहीं? According to you, what happens? Can you help me out with that? What happens with this reaction? With this third reaction? Well, the here whole deal is कि there is no substitution reaction, right? Substitution reaction नहीं होने वाला aryl halide में. What you're talking about here is a substitution reaction, and that's not going to happen. Okay, cool. We good? Shall we move on to the next one? सब बढ़िया? Yeah. You meant A was Hoffman. Oh, okay. This is Hoffman. Okay, cool. Thank you. I was wondering Hoffman कहाँ से आए भाई साहब? Sweet. All right. Oops. यार मुझे ज्यादा ढिंडोरा नहीं पीटना चाहिए था. बारिश बंद हो गई मैन. What is this? This is not fair. Anyway, 1 minute silence for my over-enthusiastic zealotness, my zeal and all of that. So this guy has partial double bond character because of resonance and all that. So it's not easily going to this substitution reaction, SN2 reaction नहीं होने वाला यहाँ पे. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah. यार बारिश. One more. देखो गरज रहे बादल. Aniline in a set of reactions yields product D. D क्या है? It's like a funny, weird question. You'll see why. Okay, try करो. Nano 2 HCl and HNO2. ये दोनों सेम नहीं लग रहे हैं. I know you should have more conditions. चलो लिख देते हैं. अब मैंने आपको आंसर बता ही दिया by doing this. Nano 2 HCl मतलब HNO2 बनता है. What is HNO2? HONO, which then gives you the NO plus night profile. But no, hold on. Something else is happening here. यहाँ पे, oh, this is, I think it forms N2 plus Cl minus. फिर CuCN कुछ करता है. Yeah, नजर लग गई. तुम लोगों को खुश होना चाहिए. You got to be happy for people. ठीक है? क्या सिखाया था आप लोगों को? सपोर्टिव एनकरेजिंग एनवायरनमेंट बनाओ यार. अनन्या करो. नेक्स्ट तो आ गया. Piyush says D. Piyush, are you sure about D? Have you seen this question before? Interesting. Good take on that. ठीक है. तो ये N2Cl बन गया. फिर CuCN क्या करेगा? CuCN बना देगा साइनाइड. किस चीज को साइनाइड बनाएगा? यही साइनाइड बन गया. What is the last step then? H2Ni. What does this do? Reduction है. This is unsaturated. Saturate कर देगा. मतलब बनेगा CH2NH2. Which is, what is this? It's called benzylamine. Can I call it benzylamine? Amino benzene? No, amino. What do I call this? इसका नाम क्या करेंगे? नामकरण करिए इसका. What is this called? Nomenclature, please. इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Am I right? Red? I don't get red. D? Okay. D ही का तो निकालना है आंसर. अच्छा, D आप लोग बोल रहे हैं. So why do you get CH2H? Because the same thing happens here. You get a positively charged ion, just like यहाँ पे आपको मिलता है N2 plus. You get an N2 plus, and then this goes away, and you get basically this compound, right? Not a resonance thingy anymore, but you get this compound, and इसको पानी में जाके भाई साहब बन जाते हैं alkane. Okay? Or it is possible to also get an ene, but we won't get into that, right? Right now it forms an alkane. This guy here, in the presence of water, यहाँ पानी लिखा नहीं है, फिर से H2O लिखना पड़ेगा, और यहाँ ऊपर लिखा है H2O लिखना पड़ेगा. Then you get this compound which is D. Amino acids. Practice तो किया है F2S में. Okay? All right. किया है. That's great. There's a guy doing time pass. If you want to talk, bro, तुम्हारा नाम अजीब सा है, and I feel like if I take it as just a troll name, come here or go to the link in the description. Yeah, I'll give you that link. Come there. तुमको जो doubts पूछने हैं आप पूछना. There are awesome students who will help you out there. ठीक है? And sure, if I'm around on Discord, I'll help you out as well. But let's do that, okay? And not digress from what we are doing in this class right now. This is not a theory class. I'm not going to teach you what these reactions are. That's not the scope of this this process right now. हम लोग आपको तैयारी कर रहे हैं ताकि you go ahead and give you NEET in a couple of days time. So if you want to talk about general things, please ping यहाँ पे. ठीक है? अरे कहाँ गया ये? Next question. Yeah, I knew it. This guy is doing time pass. नाम देख के पता चलेगा कि रैंडम बंदा है. But खैर, Ignore and move on. Here you go. Links to anybody who wants help. When H2S is passed through a mixture containing Cu2 plus, Ni2 plus, Zn2 plus in dilute acidic solution, which of the following ions will precipitate? कौन से ions will definitely precipitate? Will precipitate. Precipitate क्यों होगा? अगर Ksp value is small enough, then it will precipitate. This is a salt analysis question, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, the idea here for cation salt analysis has to do with ionic equilibrium. So you can figure that out using those ideas. Okay, cool. So let's do that from here. Can you give me the answer to this? Yeah, benzylamine. Okay, great. That was good. That was good. So what do I have over here? यहाँ पे H2S है. Okay, which I know this is not correct to write. It would technically give me HS minus plus H plus, and then HS minus in the next step would give me H plus and S2 minus. These are the two steps. But मैं साथ में उसको लिख रहा हूँ as H2S giving me 2H plus S2 minus. I know this it's a combined thing of both of these. ठीक है, okay. And I've got dilute HCl. अगर मैं HCl डालूं तो ये तो पूरा forward reaction है. So there is a common ion effect over here, which in turn reduces the S2 minus concentration. Because it does that, so if the Ksp value is low, then precipitate हो जाएगा. And how do you know Ksp value is low or high? As we go down the groups, right? There's group 1, group 2, group 2A, 2B, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you go down, Ksp value keeps increasing. This is the biggest hint for this question. This is all you need to do this. All right, Piyush thinks D, Ananya thinks A. Okay, cool. Now, after what I've told you, कि Ksp value से linked है और Ksp value increase होती है as you go down the group. When I say down the group, I obviously don't mean periodic table वाला group, ठीक है? Salt analysis में there is a group, right, of cations. Please पढ़ लो, NCERT lab manual में है, वहाँ से है. This is where this is from. So, low values of Ksp are there for copper, and hence it is in second group. Nickel, Zn are in lower groups, group 3, 4, so on and so forth. Okay, aluminum I think is in 3, zinc and nickel are in 4. So सिर्फ copper यहाँ से precipitate out होगा. All right, are we good on that? Shall we move on? If you want stuff to read on that part particularly, go to NCERT lab manual qualitative analysis, or if you want to look at sessions that I have done specifically on this, go to the link that's on this. मैंने इस पे पिन किया हुआ है. Go to that and check out. We have done 4 sessions there. But I feel at this point कि नई चीज नहीं करनी चाहिए. And अगर आपको better than watching 4 hours of video, your time is better spent looking at this document for half an hour, which I've given to you in the chat box right now. ठीक है? So please, salt analysis is easy. एक question definitely आएगा यहाँ से, कर लो. Now here are some things that you guys like doing. Things that you find very easy. Let's do that. कुछ biomolecules के सवाल. Which of the following sets of monosaccharide forms sucrose? Practical groups and electrochemical table. It has more to do with KSP, burger. The practical chemistry की बात जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं, it has more to do with KSP values because you are trying to precipitate things out. ठीक है? और precipitation में Inert values, I can't think of a place where Inert values are being used because redox reactions भी नहीं हो रहे हैं. They are mostly displacement reactions that are happening, right? Double displacement that is. So एक salt दूसरे salt के साथ react करता है और उसको precipitate कर देता है. So I'm not able to see the electrochem angle. If you have something of that sort, ping me. You know where to find me, right? So ping me on Discord and we'll figure it out. I don't see a electrochem angle right off the bat. Stingtar, Ananya, and Piyush are all saying B. You guys must be right. Who am I to question your awesome bio minds, right? But let's look at this. You've got alpha D glucose and beta D fructose, a 6-membered ring and a 5-membered ring. Hemiacetals, right? Figuring it out. Answer is B. Let's move on. इसमें तो सोचने की बात ही नहीं है. चलो थोड़ा effort लगाते हैं. Since electrochemistry की बात कर रहे थे बर्गर जी, next question on electrochemistry. Given Hg22 plus 2 electrons, you get 2Hg, which has some Enort value, and Hg2 plus reacts with consumes 2 electrons and gives you some other Enort value. I want you to calculate the equilibrium constant for this reaction. And as a hint, you don't need a hint, but as a hint, this is a complete reaction. Okay, it is a complete reaction. This is not a half reaction. It does not have any electrons in it. Okay, if it had electrons in it, then you would have to go through the delta G naught route. Okay, what do you mean by delta G naught route? एक दो बार ऐसा सवाल आ चुका है ना कि copper plus electron gives you copper, and copper 2 plus electron gives you copper plus. So find out the E naught value of copper 2 plus electron gives you copper plus. अरे बाप रे, इसको कैसे करें, है ना? So maybe I misspoke a bit, but basically if you have the final reaction you want to get is a half reaction, then you need to use delta G naught values, because delta G naught is additive, it is extensive, and E naught is intensive. You can't add E naught values directly. But in this case, we are okay to add or subtract E naught values. अगर आपको लग रहा है भाई ये क्या बोल रहा है, NCERT, read this. This is important. You want to see my sessions? You can check out my sessions. So E naught of this cell that I will construct will be reduction minus reduction of cathode and reduction at anode. Okay, E naught reduction cathode minus E naught reduction of anode. Why? Because by that's the definition of E naught cell. So let's do that. Once we do that, then you use delta G values. Yeah, delta G और उसमें भी connection है. कैसे? Oh, Nernst equation से you know that E naught into Nernst equation छोड़ो, Nernst equation derive होती है. Delta G naught is minus NF E naught, and also delta G naught is minus RT ln K. इन दोनों को use करो, get the value of ln K. बहुत direct है. Try करो please, try करो. I'm gonna fetch some water. I forgot to get water. Solve this question. I'm gonna get a glass of water. Oh, it's not in the room. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. RTLN के exactly solve करो. Vaishnavi's given answer is C. Very smart, setting B and D so close. Try करो. Please try करो. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. So no one's changed their answer. जो लोग C बोल रहे थे अभी भी C बोल रहे हैं, जो लोग B बोल रहे थे अभी भी B बोल रहे हैं. So are you sure about B and not D? Is it B and not D? Okay, let's see. No pun intended. So what is the E naught value you guys got? Did you get this to be the E naught value? E naught value negative है. That's a hint, right? Because सारे questions में -3, -4 है, मतलब E naught must be negative. Right? You'll see. If this is not obvious to you, you'll see very quickly. Delta G naught is minus RT ln K minus NF E naught. Log K, when you take NF, when you take RT by F into 2.303, you get 0.059 और ले लो 0.06, either way. ठीक है? So you get approximately 1.1 into 2. माइनस साइन मत भूलना. So log K is minus 3.3. अब क्या करें? What do we do? What do we do here? So I feel I have eliminated B and D in fact. तुम लोग बोल रहे थे B और D close, but मैंने तो B और D eliminate कर दिया है because I have got 10 power minus 3 now. See, I have got log K to be 1.1. Basically, I've got log K to be equal to minus 2.2. Correct? What does this mean? That means log K is minus 3 plus 0.8. समझ रहे हो ना क्या कर रहा हूं मैं? समझ रहे क्या कर रहा हूं? So K is equal to what? 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 0.8. Cool, no? अब ये क्या करें? क्यों? E सेल पॉजिटिव कैसे होगा पीयूष? बताओ. उसमें अटक गए हुए पीयूष. अगर E सेल पॉजिटिव होता then all of these values will not be less than, will be greater than 10. No, how will be lower than 10? समझो, if E cell is positive, then log K is positive. Matlab it is greater than 1, not 10, sorry, it's greater than 1. Since all the values are less than 1, देखो यार ध्यान से देखो, it has to be negative. This is a hint. Also, if you want me to tell you कैसे, देखो कैथोड कहां पे हो रहा है, रिडक्शन हो रहा है, इसमें रिडक्शन हो रहा है, उसमें भी रिडक्शन हो रहा है, ठीक है. अब लेट्स लुक एट व्हाट इज वेयर. दिस इज ऑन RHS. मतलब दिस रिएक्शन, ओ दिस इज ऑन RHS, नो दिस नॉट ऑन RHS. ध्यान से देखो, दिस इज ऑन LHS, दिस इज ऑन RHS. ठीक है, तो मतलब कि द सेकेंड रिएक्शन नीड्स टू बी रिवर्स्ड. दैट इज माई लॉजिक ऑफ सब्ट्रैक्टिंग दिस. ओके, समझा पीयूष? Why have I written this as anode? Because I am oxidizing this guy. This is reduction potential, but this gets oxidized, this stays reduced. Do you follow this? So E naught is negative 0.065. Okay, maths कैसे किया जाए, ये सब ठीक है. How do we do this math? I have written minus 2.2 is minus 3 plus 0.8. Okay, that doesn't help me much, does it? So it says 10 power 0.8. What is 10 power 0.8, bro? अब देखो, इसको क्या करें यार? What can we do here? How do we do 10 power 0.8? 10 power 0.8 मतलब fifth root of 10 power 4. Not useful. Still not useful. क्या करें? How do we do 10 power 0.8? Any ideas? Any mathematical tricks, logic, magic, कुछ भी है? Okay, let us do it like this. 10 power 0.5 या 10 power half या root 10, that is 3.3. Correct? सुन लो. This is all the same. All of these three things are the same. This is greater than that. So it is greater than 3.3. So your answer must be 6.23. Done? Did you like it? Did you like the way I did this? Cool, right? Simple maths, lovely maths. I know आप लोगों को मैथ्स इतनी पसंद नहीं है, बट यार ये मैथ्स डुएबल है. पीयूष भाई ये क्या बोल दिया? किसी को सिंस अभी तक ये आंसर मिला नहीं अदर देन वैष्णवी, हैट्स ऑफ टू यू. You are wonderful for figuring this answer out so easily and quickly. To everybody else who said B, Ananya, Piyush, Sigda, I hope you have figured out how we arrived at C. अगर ये कैलकुलेशन आपको जल्दी लगा तो we can go over it once more. नहीं यार पीयूष, काहे कर रहे हो 10 by minus 10? देखो, it is 0.065 with a negative sign. ठीक है, I divide that by 0.059. This is 1.1. Okay, this is how I've got minus 1.1 into 2. ठीक है, that I wrote as minus 2.2. Okay, then I said I can write minus 2.2 is minus 3 plus 0.8. Minus 3 मतलब 10 power minus 3. 10 power 0.8 का क्या करूं? 10 power 0.5 is 3.3. Right, root of 10 basically. 3.3 is root of 10. Right, होता है कि नहीं? चेक करो. What is root 10? Root 10 is 3.16. Sorry, not 3.3. 3.16 is root 10. Okay, exactly उतना है 3 root 10. But that's not what we need. And this is greater than that. 10 power 0.8 is greater than that. ठीक है? If you want to actually put it on a calculator, you can do that. You get 6.3. ठीक है? अरे वाह, देखो आ गए महान लोग. Can I explain again after 2.2? For sure. Absolutely, I can. So, what is it that was weird आपके लिए? Ananya? It is negative 2.2. Root 9 से ज्यादा. Ashwin, yeah, Singha. Good job. Root 9 से ज्यादा, बिल्कुल सही. Root 9 is 3, but root 10 is 3.16, right? You can figure that out. अगर आपको रूट निकालना आपको स्कूल में सिखाया होगा, 10 का रूट कैसे निकालो? 3 करो, 9 बच गया. ठीक है, 1 हो गया. अब now I do point. How do I do here? I put again 2 zeros. Okay, then what do I do? Do you guys know how to do this thing? Do you know how to do this root वाला thing by doing this multiplication thing? Anyway, वो करने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैंने आपको तरीका इस न्यूमेरिकल में करने को दिखाया ना. If you get minus 2.2, then I write it as minus 3 plus 0.8. Because why am I doing this? Because log of AB is basically equal to log A plus log B. Okay, that is the property that I'm using over here. That's all, nothing else. So when I take exponent of this, So 10 power minus 3 plus 0.8 basically means 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 0.8. So 10 power minus 3 as it is, 10 power 0.8 is 6.3. ठीक है, cool. रूट 10 को पाई ले लो, ठीक है, पाई से पीयूष. He's half kidding, but he's right. Hey, okay, yeah, let's move on. थोड़ा मैथ्स में अगर दिक्कत थी, अप्रोक्सीमेशन की आदत डाल लीजिए. Don't worry, नीट में इससे मुश्किल चीज नहीं आएगी. Do you need this question? See, I have an easy one for you. The reason for double helical structure of DNA in the operation of चलो सो के उठ जाओ, जल्दी से करो. Very easy one. All right, good if it's clear. Shall we figure this out, please? अरे ये तो आपको नींद में करने वाली चीज है ना? Isn't this? Yeah, thank you, Piyush. No relation with pi यार, वो टाइम पास कर रहा था. There's no relation with pi. Yes, hydrogen bond. Good job, Burger and Aranya. Everybody else who's going to answer this very quickly now. Raghav, yes, good job. Compound that will give positive Lasagna's test for both nitrogen and halogen is what? Yeah. Ooh, we've done this sort of an idea before. I think in our NEET की तैयारी course we have done a similar question. मतलब logic is the same. सवाल थोड़ा सा लगता है. Hey Tanu, long time. How you doing? What is the funda behind Lasagna's test? Right? To test for nitrogen, it does something fascinating. To test for nitrogen is not that direct. Test for sulfur, you get this Fe, some compound with Fe and NO, right? पानी होता है, Fe होता है, NO होता है. Then it becomes FeNOS, blood red color का होता है thio compounds के साथ, right? See, you got the answer. That's great. What am I talking about? Look, if I am trying to figure out nitrogen, I also need carbon, okay? Because in Lasagna's test, what you get is NaCN. Yeah? The precipitate comes out with cyanide, okay? So it requires both C and N atoms, and C and N atoms है ही नहीं, इसमें भी नहीं, इसमें भी नहीं, इसमें भी नहीं है. It is there only in this, and also it does not work for aryl compounds in N2. ये क्या बोलते हैं? What are those N2 plus compounds called? Diazo. Yeah, diazo and aryl के लिए काम नहीं करता है. ठीक है? Cool. That's the limitation of Lasagna's test. Next one, gadolinium. DNF block, F block. Gadolinium belongs to 4F series. Its atomic number is 64. Which of the following is the correct electronic configuration of gadolinium? Yes, carbon nitrate. Exactly, Piyush. Yeah. I'm great, Tanu. All right. Snigdha on fire. Look at that. Tanu and Snigdha are saying C for this one or last one? पिछला वाला तो D था ना? नहीं, पिछला C था क्या? हाँ, पिछला C था. ये वाला क्या? Azo compound. हाँ, azo, diazo compound, exactly. There's a bit of a lag, right? I talk उसके 15 सेकंड बाद आप लोग बोलते हो. I don't know. I'm still in that NEET की तैयारी वाला thing where I would talk and I would get like immediate feedback from you guys. Yeah. By the way, where's Nigam and those guys? ये वाला B है? Yeah, absolutely, it's B. Right? If you see 4S7, it's very likely to be this. And gadolinium is that perfect exception, right? Where it's in that sweet spot to give you a 4S7 compound. This is direct theory. Now, when you go with F-log compounds, सवाल तो आ ही जाता है. So, but you have to mug electronic configurations, and you also have to mug those क्या बोलते हैं उसको, those reactions, right? There's a big circle there, lanthanide, and there are like 5-6 reactions happening. You have to mug that, and you have to mug this. That's it. दो चीजों से you should be able to figure out F block series. F block, yeah. All right, cool. Next. We are on rapid fire mode. Huh? Consider the following reactions. Okay, you've got PB. अरे बाप रे, ये क्या हो गया? Crime हो गया ये. छोटा वाला B. PbCl2 plus Ki gives you A plus KCl. And that yellow precipitate with excess Ki gives you B, which is soluble. This is in NCERT. Lab manual में ये है. Do you know the answer to this one, guys? राघव जी, बर्गर जी, बताइए इसका क्या होगा आंसर? Looks like when something becomes soluble, it usually is because some complex was formed. और कॉम्प्लेक्स मुझे 3 जगह दिख रहा है, 1 2 3. तो लेट अस एलिमिनेट दिस. नाउ वी हैव टू फिगर PbI4 सब में लिखा है, तो PbI4 बन रहा होगा. लेट्स टेक दैट हिंट. PbI4 अगर बन गया, अरे ऑप्शंस भी सेम है, ये क्या सवाल हो गया है भाई? PbI2 एक में होना चाहिए. Yeah, I think the whole deal is that these options are messed up, and I'm sorry about that. So we'll go to the next question. This is Absolutely, yeah. We'll figure this out. Let's go to the next question. Just hold on. Yeah, A and C are the same. Yeah, sorry about that. So let's say the answer is C, 50-50% chance, right? Collision theory is used to explain how chemical species undergo a reaction. Using this theory and the kinetic molecular model, which of the following does not influence the rate of a chemical reaction? ठीक है, चार चीजें हैं, इसमें से आप बताइए क्या कर सकते हैं collision theory के हिसाब से. Let's do this. Okay, yeah. राघव saying D, मेरा सही है यार. राघव पिछले वाले में तो C सही था यार. I mean, not PBI2, it's K2 PBI4. Then this is not right. And apologies for getting this to be the same option. It's C in the last one, Raghav. In this question, collision theory is used to explain how chemical species undergo reaction. Using this theory and the kinetic molecular model, which does not influence the rate of a chemical reaction. Temperature definitely करता है. Geometry, yeah, sure. वो frequency factor में ही वो combine हो जाता है, right? This की orientation इस तरफ से आए, उस तरफ से आए. Only in the perfect orientation will a reaction happens. इसीलिए तो molecularity 3 से ज्यादा होती नहीं है, right? Molecularity 3 से ज्यादा कमी नहीं होती है. Order could be whatever, but the reaction splits into 2-3 steps because of this whole thing. Velocity of the reaction definitely. This is one of those dirty things that all of the above, right? Yeah, AIMS 2016 का सवाल है, मैंने नहीं बनाया है. Yeah, I'm giving you some PYQs as well. Ananya, this should be D. It's okay, Raghav. Velocity of the reactants definitely matter, no? देखो, velocity indirectly talks about energy, right? See, there is this, right? Velocity, right? These are 3 velocities. एक क्या है? V, MPS. दूसरा क्या है? V, average. तीसरा क्या है? V, RMS. I just blanked out for a second there, right? Okay. Now, activation energy है ये. Say this is the activation energy. Okay. So these particles are above the activation energy. Hence the reaction happens. So why am I talking about all this? Because energy is half mv square. There you go. So velocity will definitely affect reaction हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. ठीक है? All right, Pallavi. Cool. Good to know. Cool. Please. This is one of those ideas, and इसका यही extension भी ये है. This is relative number of particles. Okay. And this is velocity on this axis. इसका एक और चीज है कि अगर मैं this is at say T1. Now let me change the color and also the temperature. Let's make it hotter and hence make it blue. So this is what happens at T2. Okay. Look at that. The fraction of particles that have a higher energy has increased, significantly increased. है ना? इसलिए temperature के कारण velocity increase होती है, and more of them happen to have the energy that is above the activation energy. ठीक है? ये सब है NCERT में. Cool. I thought this was straightforward. Huh? It's okay, Ananya. Don't worry about it. It's learning, right? ध्यान से पढ़ने वाला सीन है. Here's another easy one. Here is another very easy and very direct one. How many grams of CH3OH should be added to water to prepare 150 ml solution of 2 molar CH3OH? How many grams? मुश्किल सवाल, बहुत मुश्किल सवाल. How do we do this? Okay. So you've got molarity. No, the blue is not so nice. Let's use yellow instead. Capital M is mole solute in 1 liter of solution. Okay, but we don't have 1 liter. We have 0.15. Okay, we'll convert. So moles, how do we get moles? Okay, let's say X grams of CH3OH divided by 12 plus 4 plus 16 gram per mole of say CH3OH, which is my solute, divided by 150 ml. I don't need 150, I need 1 liter. Okay, how do we do that? Let's convert 1000 ml by 1 liter. Now, what are the units that are left? Mole per liter. Perfect. Now, we just have to solve from here. Oh, what is this equal to? This is equal to 2. अब बताओ आप लोग. मैं भी solve कर रहा हूँ. मैं तो धीरे धीरे कर रहा हूँ. आप लोग तेज हो. Give me the answer, please, before I finish solving this. 16 plus 4 is 20, 32. Is that the right mass? Let's cross check. 12, 4, 16, 20, 32. Definitely. Cool. 32 gram per mole into 0.15. So what I'm getting X to be is a weird number. What? It is not these two for sure. No, it is not thousands of grams. the heck? 2 into 32 into 15 by 100. 50. It's a weird thing to do, I know, but I just feel more comfortable like this, right? 10 and 5 and 16. So 16 to 3 by 5. So that's 9.6. Is that, what is your Ramban, Raghav? What is your Ramban for this question? यार फॉर्मूला मत बोलना तुम, ठीक है? ऐसे ही करना है ये सवाल. जितना भी टाइम तुम्हारे पास कम लाइफ में हो, always do this. You will never make mistakes if you do it like this. आराम से लिखो यार, कितना टाइम लगता है. मैं तो बात कर रहा हूं उसके साथ लिख रहा हूं, hence it is taking this much time. If you write all this very quickly in your rough sheet, you will not take this much time. See, you are not going to ever make mistakes. See, from here, on top of my head, you see it is 3 into 16 by 5. 16 by 5 is 3 point something only, na? So 3 into 3 is 9. C is the answer. That's it. Khatam. Raghav, jara batao to what is your Ramban, please. I don't mind having the conversation going on. 9.6. Good job. Okay. Tough question. For the 4 successive transition elements, Cr, Mn, Fe, and Co, the stability of +2 oxidation state will be there in which of the following orders? So, yeah, dude. You guys are weird when you do these things on the line. I don't know. क्या मजा मिलता है तुम लोग को ये सब रैंडम हरकत करके. खैर, फोकस. मैं अपने आप को बोल रहा हूँ. सेल्फ, what do you call it? Motivation. Yeah, +2 oxidation state किसमें ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा? Now, how do you do this without seeing the data? Data देखे बिना कैसे करोगे इसको? देखो, oxidation states and all, you need to see the data. कौन सा data? M2 plus 2M and M3 plus 2 M2 plus. यहाँ पे तो कोई डेटा नहीं दिया, कुछ नहीं दिया हुआ है. चलो, let's try writing the electronic configuration. Dude, these guys downstairs are burning something. I should turn this. Why would people burn stuff at 8:30 p.m.? Whatever. Okay, so chromium is say 3d5-4s1. This is 3d5-4s2. Okay, perfect. What is Fe? Fe is 3d6-4s2, and hence this is 3d7-4s2. And सबके पहले argon तो है हमारा, favorite 18 electrons wala. Okay. So now, if I remove 2 electrons from here, from manganese, it's a more stable. Hence, is the answer. Khatam. And that's it, Snigdha. Absolutely. Yeah. ठीक है, Raghav. Formula. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Sure. Yeah. Can you guys go ahead and do this now? Yeah. Manganese is half filled more stable. Snigdha. Exactly. 15 seconds. Ananya. Absolutely. बर्गर, अजहर जी सबने बिल्कुल सही बोला. डी क्रोमियम हैज स्टेबल T2G. रोहन दास जी, आपका मैं लॉजिक इतना मैं पकड़ नहीं पाया. डी क्रोमियम हैज स्टेबल T2G. देखो, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने के बाद कौन सा सबसे स्टेबल होता है? दैट इज व्हाट वी आस्क्ड फॉर, राइट? क्रोमियम इटसेल्फ इज स्टेबल, सो इट लाइक्स बीइंग क्रोमियम. इट डजंट वांट टू गो टू Cr2+, राइट? सो इट वुड गो ऑन टू दिस. अजहर भाई, इफ यू वांट टू चैट, go to the description. It has my Telegram and Discord links. We can chat there. Focus यहाँ पे होगा. This is the only time I'm, engaging in that conversation. Let's go there. Okay, next question. A chelating ligand must possess 2 or more lone pairs at such a distance that it may form suitable strain-free rings at the metal ion. बाप रे, भारी सा assertion. Reason छोटा सा है. NH2 is a chelating ligand. What is NH2? इसको हाइड्रोजन बोलते हैं क्या? आप बताइए. खैर, असर्शन रीजन में क्या कोई लिंक है क्या? ऑल राइट, गुड जॉब रोहन, गुड जॉब. कोई लिंक है कि नहीं असर्शन और रीजन में? असर्शन तो सॉलिड लग रहा है. डेफिनेशन है लिटरली कीलेटिंग लिगेंड की. कीलेट कुछ लोग बोलते हैं, चीलेट बोलते हैं. आई हैव हर्ड इट बीइंग प्रोनाउंस्ड एज कीलेट, कीलेट. That's how I've heard it to be pronounced. That's how I pronounce it like this. 2 or more lone pairs at a distance, so it may form a ring. Okay, like En, ethylene diamine, right? You have cobalt, and you form this sort of a thing with this, right? So this is a chelate, and you have other things here, whatever. So this is a chelate, ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine, उसमें भी 2 NH थे, इसमें भी 2 नाइट्रोजन है, तो it looks like दोनों करेक्ट होने चाहिए. Because En, मैंने जो एग्जाम्पल लिया, ethylene diamine, this looks like, इसमें तो भाई, this is chill. So what's the problem here? If this works, then even this should work. What do you think? Assertion is the reason for the reason. Right? Okay, I get it, Burger. समझ गया. B, but your friends think it's B, Burger. Madina thinks it's C. Okay. Okay. Madina, good job, Madhiya. आपने हटाया क्यों? Madhiya, you were absolutely right. Madhiya, आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रही हैं. Yeah, C is absolutely right. Reason is incorrect. This is too small. It is too small. Too much strain. Okay. So although it has two or more lone pair, so condition 1 is met, but condition 2 is not met. Okay, strain free. It's very, very strenuous. Say cobalt hi le lo. Right? So this is going to be, is not going to fly. It's too small, it's too strained, it's not going to work. Now, Snigdha, the second one is wrong. Ananya, the second statement is wrong. It is not a chelating agent. समझ रहे हो आप? Because the strain is too high. I get what you guys are saying. Madhiya, आपने अपना statement retract किया for some reason, but you are absolutely right, Madhiya ji. C is the right answer. All right, let's move on. It's okay, Piyush. कोई टेंशन नहीं है. Recording देख लेना. That's the wonderful thing about being online. हाँ, चलो एक सिंपल सा सवाल, बहुत सिंपल सा सवाल. Yeah, Azhar, good job. Which of the following azeotropic solutions has the boiling point more than the boiling point of the constituents A and B? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? You guys tell me the answer. आप लोगों को NCERT से मालूम है, you'll tell me anyway. But till you tell me, boiling point high मतलब pressure low मतलब कि minimum, so क्या बोलते हैं? Maximum boiling point and what is that deviation thing? Maximum deviation, minimum deviation, right? So minimum. Let's put it on a graph. Okay. This is the ideal case. Okay. And these are negative deviations, right? Okay. What happens in azeotrope is an extreme case where you form this weird sort of hydrogen bonding. Okay. Okay. Cool. What happens in azeotrope is key. The interactions between A and B are much stronger than A or B. This is for a maximum boiling point or minimum, like negative deviation, right? Negative deviation जिसका सबसे ज़्यादा होगा. Maximum boiling point और negative deviation सबसे ज़्यादा होगा. Minimum boiling azeotrope. I'm talking about maximum, right? ये maximum boiling point की बात हो रही है. Max boiling point. And जो प्रेशर है, जो लोअरिंग ऑफ प्रेशर है, वो सबसे जो है मिनिमम नहीं होगा. दैट विल बी द मोस्ट नेगेटिव डिविएशन होगा. दिस इज एन एक्सट्रीम केस ऑफ नेगेटिव डिविएशन. ओके, ठीक है, कूल. व्हाई विल दैट हैपन? इफ ए बी इंटरेक्शंस आर ग्रेटर देन ए एंड बी इंटरेक्शन. अब पूरी कहानी बता दी, अब आप लोग आंसर बता दो. सिंधा थिंक्स ए, बट पीयूष इज वेरी श्योर अबाउट सी. ए और सी. हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग का जो चीज था, आई लाइक दैट आइडिया. सो दिस हाइड्रोजन will have a better hydrogen bonding with this as compared to this, because this is an alcohol and its pKa is 25 or so. CHCl3 on the other hand, yeah, this guy forms CCl3 minus, which is not that stable, which forms CCl2 etc. खैर, ये सब लोग कार्बन कहानी सुन चुके हैं. So this is going to be a stronger thing. And if you don't believe me, go to NCERT, उसमें example दिया हुआ है. Yeah, example दिया हुआ है this thing. So yes, good job Ananya. Yeah, Piyush and Ananya, great job. Snigdha and Rohan, थोड़ा theory revise कर लो. It's one or the other. And I've seen this happen a lot with students, right? कि जल्दी में maybe they forget the definition. Definition भूल जाते हैं, है ना? C should be the answer to this. Do we have time? We have time for, yeah. Hydrogen bonding, yeah. Cool. I think we can do a couple of more questions. Let's see. Hold on. Time तो है. चलो short analysis का एक दो और करते हैं. मजेदार सवाल. Which of the following acidic radicals are detected by dilute H2SO4? हमने एक क्वेश्चन किया था cations का. Now this is a thing about negative ions और anions. Anions में तीन ग्रुप्स हमने पढ़े थे. Right. पहला ग्रुप में क्या था? Dilute H2SO4. तो सेकंड में कॉन्सनट्रेट H2SO4, तीसरा में कॉन्सनट्रेट H2SO4 भी नहीं होता है तो तुमको कुछ और डालना पड़ता है, यू गेट सल्फेट, राइट, SO4 माइनस का दिस थर्ड ग्रुप. व्हाट इज ग्रुप 1? बेसिकली ग्रुप 1 की बात हो रही है. ग्रुप 2 इज दैट कॉन्सनट्रेट H2SO4 वाला. ग्रुप 1 इज डाइल्यूट H2SO4. ऑल्सो डिसॉल्व होता है इसमें. ऑल्सो सिल्वर के साथ Ag प्लस के साथ प्रेसिपिटेट देता है. ओ, सिल्वर के साथ प्रेसिपिटेट देता है. बट सिल्वर से प्रेसिपिटेट कौन सा देता है यार? कंफ्यूजन हो गया ना, whether it is this, which is that, which one is it going to be, है ना? You forget which group. इसलिए good to open that book. Good to open NCERT. चलो इसको let us open up NCERT यार. क्यों इतना हम लोग टेंशन ले? Let us open up NCERT. Hold on. Window capture. Let's go to this. Okay. I won't be able to write on this, right? Is this edge? No, this is not edge. रुको, मैं edge पे खोलता हूँ. Edge. The reason why I want to use edge is because edge पे I can write on it nicely. On my usual Brave browser, I can't write on it, so which is not very conducive for the work we are trying to do here. Okay. बोरा speed भारी चीज आ गई सीधे. Let's go to what was the question? Hold on. What is the question? Acid radicals. Okay, see table 7.1. Table 7.1. ये देखो preliminary test with dilute H2SO4, carbon dioxide, H2S, SO2, NO2. किसके साथ? with CO3 2-, sulfide, SO3 2-, NO2- and acetate. although ये लास्ट वाला सबसे नीचे वाला आपके सिलेबस में नहीं है, but don't worry about it. ठीक है? So this is the deal. This is what we are doing here. All right. Awesome. ठीक है? You guys are good because कोई बोल रहा था कुछ भूल गए थे कौन सा कहां पे आता है, इसलिए मैंने आपको ये दिखाया. ठीक है? प्लीज इसको देख लीजिए यार. मैक्सिमम आपको लाइफ में 1-2 घंटा लगेगा इसको देखने में. देख लो यार, एक सवाल आसानी से हो जाएगा. आई डोंट एनकरेज लास्ट मिनट स्टडी और स्टफ, बट यार ये सिंपल है. ठीक है? ऑल ऑफ दीज आर डिटेक्टेड बाय डाइल्यूट H2SO4. इन दीज यू हैव सल्फाइड एंड कार्बोनेट इन द ऑप्शंस. कूल? ओके, वी गुड? बर्गर, अनन्या, एवरीबॉडी एल्स ऑन द चैट, नॉट ऑन द चैट. जो लोग लाइव नहीं देख रहे हैं, रीड एनसीईआरटी. जो लाइव देख रहे हैं वो लोग भी एनसीईआरटी पढ़ें, बट 1-2 दिन रखे भरे हैं तो नॉट सो मच. बट इफ यू आर इन 11th और इन 12th, गोइंग टू 11th, देन भर के एनसीईआरटी पढ़ो यार, along with the manual exemplar. Last couple of questions, but now include acetate. 2 answers are right. Acetate इसमें तो दिख ही रहा है. Oh yeah, could be C2. Very nice. रामबाण मैंने आपको दे दिया एनसीईआरटी. But is the question dilute H2SO4 or is it? रुको. Yeah, it is B and C. Multiple correct. Good. You are paying attention. That was a test. No, that was not a test. The question is messed up. Good job. Badhiya, Ananya. Yeah. In which of these is thiol present? Cysteine, cystine, methionine, and cytosine. Bhari sawal. What? In which of these is the thiol group होता क्या है? SH. Like alcohol is OH, thiol is SH. ठीक है? In which of these is it present? मालूम है क्या? You be like कि bro, सल्फर तो सब में है, हमने यही मग किया था. साइटोसिन को छोड़ के सब में सल्फर है. सल्फर इसमें भी है, बट थायोल किसमें होगा? क्या करें? दिखा दूं क्या आंसर? What do we do here, guys? Theory question, man. What do we do? We either got to know it. You either know it or you don't. There's not much to do in this question like this, right? Yeah, this is a very biology-heavy kind of question. Amino acids. Yeah, maybe you are mugging this already. By the way, the reason मैं ये सवाल आपके पास लेके आया is because first year of college में, पहले साल कॉलेज में आपके पास एक पूरा सेमेस्टर होगा जिसमें आप बायोमोलिक्यूल्स पढ़ोगे. आपको एक चैप्टर अभी पढ़ना पड़ रहा है, 6 महीने आपको अलग अलग टाइप के बायोमोलिक्यूल्स पढ़ने पड़ेंगे, दिस इन फर्स्ट ईयर इटसेल्फ। तो आपको आदत अभी डाल रहा हूं मैं, या द आंसर इज बी, SH, या द आंसर इज बी। So it is cystine, not cystine, cystine, because in Germans people pronounce EI as ein. So that's why I'm pronouncing it cystine. ठीक है? Skip it in the exam. बढ़िया. Snigdha, burgers could be C2. अच्छा वो पिछला वाला बोल रहे थे could be C. हो गया time. Let's see. Do we have some chill questions here and there? और एक तो और कर लेते हैं, छोटे छोटे ही हैं. They're like what do you call them? Things that you like eating, like hajmola. No, hajmola also you can't eat too many of. What can you eat too many of and it's tasty? Oh, that जो प्रसाद मिलता है, right? Mishri, not mishri, but that other thing. You know what I'm talking about? It's got that. सवाल देख लो. E0 values of something. Al plus Al दिया है, Tl plus Tl दिया है, Al3 plus Al दिया है, Tl3 plus Tl दिया है. And you got to identify कौन सा incorrect है. Aluminum is more electropositive than thallium. Tl3 plus is a good reducing agent. अभी अंग्रेजी अलग है, अजीब सी है, but since it's from last year, I'm just writing it as it is. Al3 plus is unstable in solution. Tl can be easily oxidized to Tl3 plus, Tl plus. There are two ways to do this. One way, look at this. The second is using the idea of inert pair effect. जैसा चाहो आप लोग कर सकते हो. Inert pair effect is a quicker way of doing this. ठीक है? सोचो और तुरंत मुझे आंसर बताओ. Now the mithai I was talking about, the mishri kind of a thing. It's circular, but it's got those edges. You can eat a lot of those. That's what this question is like. Not halwa, yaar. Burger, I like eating halwa, but you can't keep eating halwa. But these are like these really tiny safed color, like the Rudraksh bead, but it's not brown. It's like very, very small and it's white. It's like sugar. So it's a very small question you should do quickly. ठीक है? ये सब कहानी बोलने का ही मतलब था कि तुरंत करो इसको. अब E0 वैल्यूज देख के डर जाओगे तुम लोग, बट उसके थ्रू भी हम लोग कर सकते हैं. E0 वैल्यूज की मतलब कि yes, this is good, this is bad, this is bad, this is good. This is good मतलब कि this likes being reduced, so it is a good oxidizing agent. ठीक है? This is bad, that means it does not want to get reduced, so it wants to stay as Tl plus. Okay. This is good मतलब कि this likes being reduced, so it is a good oxidizing agent. Okay. Now what are the options saying? Al is more electropositive than thallium. Electropositivity क्या करें यार? This is scary. We'll keep this to be later. Tl3 plus is good reducing agent than Tl plus. This is wrong. This is wrong. Nope. This is the one that's the problem. It cannot be a good reducing agent because for it to be a reducing agent, it should get oxidized. कहाँ oxidized होगा? This is the maximum. Good reducing agent. So Tl plus is a good reducing agent. Okay. क्यों? क्योंकि भाई Tl3 plus is more stable. B? Okay. हाँ मुझे भी याद नहीं आ रहा है. ठीक है? So B is the problem. Al plus is unstable in solution. Al plus is unstable. No. Al plus likes staying there. Why is it unstable? Al plus is unstable in solution. This is okay. This is true actually. This is true. Because it likes going to Al. So this is a spontaneous reaction. This one is true. Okay. Tl can be easily oxidized from Tl plus than 3L3 plus. Yeah. So Tl can be easily oxidized to Tl. Okay, so if I go from Tl to Tl plus, that reaction will have a positive EMF. But if I go from Tl to Tl3 plus, that reaction has a negative EMF, right? It has negative 1.26. So this is not going to happen. So this is correct. This is also correct. What about the first one? Al is more electropositive than Tl. This is a scary thing. How do you figure out if Al is more electropositive than Tl or not? It's a scary thing, right? But since you already identified this is wrong, you don't have to do anything more. Also, another way to look at it is that Tl plus is more stable than Tl3 plus. How do I know? Because we know the beautiful inert pair effect. ठीक है? That's it. Cool. Shall we end the session here? एक दो सवाल और करने हैं. क्या मन कर रहा है बताओ? Whatever you guys want to do, we'll do. क्या करने का मन कर रहा है? Periodic table for electronegativities. समझा नहीं? Yeah, periodic table. You don't have to mug. You don't have to mug it at all. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. Anything else on your mind you guys want to discuss? I'm pretty much done with the content that I wanted to talk about with you guys. Maybe, yeah, I'm pretty much done. All right, cool. Some more? Krishnendu Roy. Where did you come from, bro? Good. I like your enthusiasm. Okay, we'll do two really simple ones. दो बहुत simple वाले. In case of nitrogen, NCl3 is possible, but not NCl5. While in the case of phosphorus, PCl3 as well as PCl5 are both possible. Why is this? पहला वाला looks very promising. पहला option. Availability of vacant d orbitals in P and not in N. Right? Okay. Lower electronegativity of P than N. This is true, but this is not the reason for this. Electronegativity कम है उसकी ठीक है, but क्यों? Lower tendency of hydrogen bond formation in P than in N. ये भी सही है, but this is not the reason for this. Occurrence of P in solid state but N in gaseous form at room temperature. ये भी सही है, but this is not the reason for this. The reason for this is option A itself. Chena Murki. Okay, Ananya. Calcutta, that's beautiful, beautiful. Now I like it because you've got Lord Krishna's name in your name. That's why I like it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Poonam Shakya ji, A, easy one. Yeah. Great theory है. एक और सवाल. Reason of lanthanide contraction क्या है? Like, हाँ, ये तो हम लोग बहुत बार पढ़ते हैं, but ये आया है नीट 2014 में आ चुका है ये सवाल. You can do this. You can do this one. ये दोनों अजीब लग रहे हैं. Decreasing screening effect. हाँ, if you go down, screening effect कम होता है. ये भी सही है. Sounds okay. But this is not the reason for lanthanide contraction. Lanthanide contraction होता क्या भला है? You guys know this, right? You guys know what is lanthanide contraction? Chalo, since this is my last session for you guys, for 2024 students, I will definitely end this session with this beautiful periodic table, which is my favorite thing to do, right? It's a free open source thing. This is not a paid promotion in any way. Yeah, you guys should use it if you are not, and if maybe students from younger, smaller grades are watching this, they should also check it out. Khair, zirconium or hafnium, दोनों का radius is almost the same. How do I know the radius? Okay, let's go here and let's look at radius. Okay, this is a property we'll look at. Okay, look at that. I'm confident that their value is almost the same. Look at that. This is 206. This is 208. बहुत छोटा है. Let's zoom in a bit. Little bit more. और थोड़ा ज़्यादा छोटा हो गया. खैर, that is zirconium. नीचे छोटा सा 206 लिखा है. 208. Look, their radii is the same because of lanthanide contraction. We're like, wait, lanthanides है कहाँ? Lanthanides यहाँ पे है 57 to 71. 57 to 71. देखो, इनका 200, 240, 206, 220 बहुत अजीब नंबर है. But zirconium and hafnium have the exact same radius. Why? Because of lanthanide contraction. What is lanthanide contraction? Bhai, these orbitals are diffused, like very, very diffused. What orbitals? F orbitals. ठीक है? And that is the reason why, yeah, they don't shield the inner orbitals at all. बिल्कुल shielding करते ही नहीं है. So there's negligible screening effect of F orbitals, which, as you know, always think the आशीर्वाद तो भगवान देंगे. भगवान का नाम लेते रहिए. Whether it is Krishna or Christ or Allah, जो भी नाम होगा भगवान का मालूम है, please लेते रहिए. And I'll see you around. If you want to reach me, you know where to find me, right? I teach Chem. That's my ID everywhere on all social media platforms, Discord, Telegram, wherever. And yeah, we'll keep in touch. All the best for your NEET exam. ठीक है? Doctors all the way. Be ethical, be moral. That's the last thing I'll leave you with. It's been really awesome teaching all of you. See you around and all the best with your exams, okay? See you on the other side. Ta-ta. Bye.